What it is, YouTube, Lord let me. And Tower God chapter 369 review. This was basically the whole chapter is basically the fight between Asensio and Big Breeder. And Big Breeder, he's being overconfident, saying he's gonna use his spear technique to beat Asensio's spear technique, but apparently he doesn't know who Asensio is. I think he knows he's from the Coon family, but he doesn't know exactly who Asensio is. He doesn't know he's like a spear master. So we see him attacking Asensio and tells Asensio that he's gonna destroy him and his spear. And then Asensio sees it, like the big breeder, he blows like a hole in like a mountain or something like that with his spear. And Asensio says, I see your spear is ridiculously strong. Then well, let me show you let me show you the strength of my spear. And he says, stay focused, because if you don't, you will die. And so we see Coon's sister, who's siding with Big Breeder, and then we see Bam's sworn enemy, which is basically himself, the Fug Slayer form, Juvile Grace. We see him. They're sitting up on top of a rock, and then Coon's sister says, "I knew he seemed familiar. That's Asensio. He's saying he became a high ranker on the outside, and he even formed a faction with inside the family." And she said it's probably not a good idea for Big Bree to face him alone right now. And we see Asensio. He has some technique called fly the flying fish spear technique. And we see like two little diamonds come out of each ends of his spear. And then we see he shoots them at Big Breeder, and Big Breeder says, even though it's only two of them, it feels like 100 of them are coming at me at once. But somehow Big Breeder, he fends off that attack. And then Asensio asks him, like, where did you learn your spear technique? Did you learn it from the Coon family? And then he was like, yeah, I learned from them once. He was like, then why does it look like that? It looks like a clumsy imitation of of the Coon family's spear techniques. And then he was like, it doesn't matter what I look like. It's all the same, because at the end of the day, the 10 great families look at anybody who isn't their bloodline as like peasants and stuff, which is probably true, I guess, for all of them. We see how Jihad is. I think like I said, the only one who probably didn't look at people like that weren't part of their family was Bam's father, V. And we see in the next panel we see Asensio's sister. I keep forgetting her name. I think they only said it like once maybe. But we see her, Sachi, and Boro and Hockney. They're off trying to, defeat the Grand Quest or whatever, so they can move on to the next stage. And like she is like Asensio's sister is just super OP. She like one shots everything. She one shot the champion needle monster. She one shot at the giant bull looking boulder. Like, and then and then she she hops back over there where Asensio is, and then Asensio's like, sis, what happened to the quest? She was like, oh, we beat that. And then then Asensio was like, well, what happened to the giant boulder thing? She was like, oh, we smashed that too. Then he drops down on his knees. He's like, oh, that's my sister. A cockroach like me can never compare. And then she's just like, will you stop doing that? You're embarrassing me. So he really thinks highly of his sister, because I mean she's super OP. And then she notices Big Breeder behind her. She was like, what, you still haven't finished this guy off yet? And then she literally one shots Big Breeder, and that's it. Like she flies like through his body, creates a giant hole, and then the little ball or whatever was that was above him that came out because he said he was gonna try to kill. He said he was. Big Breeder said he wasn't gonna use his spear only anymore. He was gonna use every ounce of energy in that body to, to kill him, to kill Asensio right then and there. But we see how that turned out. His sister came and one shotted him and destroyed him, and then that was it for old boy. Like completely done. And apparently he's like, I don't know if he's part of the Coon family or not, the original Big Breeder of that, because they said that was a clone of the Big Breeder, but and then I guess they showed his face a little bit. He kind of looked like he's part of the Coon family. He had like bluish, purplish hair or whatever. So maybe he's part of the Coon family. Maybe he got exiled or something. So we'll see how that turns out in the next couple chapters if they decide to tell the story. Obviously, they're gonna tell something about that because they can't just show his face and not explain who he is, because he is a Big Breeder and he's an important part of the Hidden Floor right now. So we'll see how that go. And then after he gets one shotted, we see it cuts to King Jihad and his little minion or whatever talking to him saying Big Breeder just got his clone just got destroyed or whatever. And then Jihad was just like, even though I told him not to, he went and hid out over there and got destroyed as soon as he made a move. So his little minion was just like, should we go and go after them right now? He was like, nah, don't worry about it, because they're gonna pass through here eventually. So I guess Jihad's gonna wait to like sneak attack them when they come through there. So like I said, it's a month before Bam has to fight Jihad. Jihad's on the move trying to kill Kun Edan's children, Asensio and his sister. And we still don't know how Bam's sworn enemy and Kun's sworn enemy are gonna play a role in all of this at some point, I guess. And but yeah, man, Tower God chapter 369 is getting real interesting. We didn't have any Bam training in this chapter, so maybe 370 will have a little bit more treatment for that. And yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, share, post notifications so you're notified when I do post. Like I said, I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of getting this stuff out relatively fast, I guess. But yeah, man, put down in the comments below what y'all think about this chapter, and what y'all think is gonna happen with Bam. Like, how much stronger do y'all think Bam is? Like, because like I said, he hasn't fully used the thorn. He hasn't used the red Thyrsa at all either. So we don't really know what that power does yet completely. And he's being trained by one of the people from one of the leaders from the 10 great families. So he's gonna learn some beast technique from him, or a couple of beast techniques from him. So that's he about to be super OP. But is it enough to beat young King Jihad? I don't know. But like I said, man, it's your boy Lord Lament the Emperor, and I'm out.